And welcome back to the eighth episode of Everything Under El Sol. Alright? So, last episode talked about grievance. I got a little sappy with y'all. That's okay. I hope that you have done some internal, I don't know, some eternal healing shit, because we all need some healing. But that's not what we talking about today. What we talking about today is, as a woman, I pronounce myself, my pronouns are she, and also don't fuck with. And I also go by her. So don't fuck with her. Right? Um, so we're gonna be talking about how we gotta choose between working and our kids, which is crazy because it's like I hate when has your job ever told you, oh, this is a family? No, we not. You don't even let me be with my family. And you my family? The fuck? And the only reason why we even working is to be able to afford to live with our family. I work for my child. I don't work because it's for fun. I don't I don't go to work every day because for fun. I don't do that. And a lot of people in the United States, we don't do that. And all we do is work, work, work. And what? We can't even be with our families. So, being a working mom is really, really tough. I've always wanted, like, starting 14, I was so excited to be working. And then once I became a mom, it's like I have something to work for, you know? So, let's talk about choosing between your kid or your kids and work. Like, why do we even have to do that? Why do working moms have to choose, but if you the dad, you don't got to do that? Or you look like a superhero. Like, I work hard. I work hard to provide for my family. And if my child is sick, obviously it's the mother. Because if the dad goes, they're going to call you 7 million times. So you telling me I'm not capable of working and being a mom? If I'm sick, I'm going to take off anyways. So if my child is sick, I'm going to take off. This is why we have PTO. This is why we got sick days. We also not fucking robots. I'm paying daycare so I can go to work. I'm not paying daycare because I want the daycare people to take care of my kid. My kids are going to school while I'm working, and I still got to put them in aftercare because I'm still not done with work. It's not because I want to put them in aftercare. Mothers can work and be mothers. We work to provide for our kids. We don't, like I said, we don't work for fun. We don't work because, like, I love making money, but I make money in order to pay for things that's going to make our life happier, right? So I could pay for those vacations, so I could give Kate, so I could give my son birthday presents and random things. If I want to give him, if I want to go to the mall right now and give him some shoes, I work hard. I work my ass off so I could do that, right? So when we have time to take care of our kids, it does not make you less of a working mom. It just means that your priorities are straight. And even if this is your career, right? Why do why is it that, as women, we gotta put either our career or our family first? I want to be first. I choose me, and my family makes me happy. And the things that I do for myself makes me happy. And in order to do that, I need to work. I I work because I want to share experience and I want to share memories with my kid. Why? I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna give you guys a story. Maybe like 3 years ago, right? Um, I had my dog, uh, and we were. I think he felt it. We were in the process of like giving him up, and something happened. Dealing with toddlers, and my dog bit my son. It was a whole shit. It was terrifying. My son's okay, obviously. Just a nip. He needed to get plastic surgery, to patch it up. I told my job, mind you, I work at a school. I was working at a school, okay, where they're filled with kids, obviously. And my principal, not the principal, the owner, was like, well, are you going to come back tomorrow? What? No. Instead of saying, go, that's why we got subs. Go, handle your business, be with your family. This is a very tragic event. I had to put my dog down while also being there for my son. And that's your response? That's why I left that fuck ass school. And I'm not gonna say excuse my language. Y'all knew from the first episode that I curse. Okay? Y'all like I'm more than just a mom and a teacher. I'm a person, and this is how I communicate. Okay? Right. And it costs a lot of money to be in this country. I left that position because obviously it didn't value me. It didn't value, and I work my ass off, okay? I'm an amazing educator. Right? But my son comes first. Okay? Right? But what can we do when all we are is money to this country? Obviously, with everything going on, right? With what they're doing, right? With the illegal immigrants coming in, them giving them money while I'm over here struggling, and you using that money with my tax dollars. I pay taxes, and that's what you're using it on? When you could be using it on giving us better school systems, when you could be using it on giving better materials for our children. But no, you're closing down libraries. You're making it harder for me to live. You're raising the prices. Inflation is a bitch. You keep printing more money, which is making everything come up, right? We just money to this country, right? But we are not property, and we are not disposable. We are the people. Our jobs are replaceable too. Remember that. Yes, they could replace you. They can replace you. But there's not going to be another you, sweetheart. There's not going to be another you. And do not allow them to overwork you for no extra money. If you are not able to do your job one day, and God forbid you pass, they will replace you, and you will be forgotten. But your child will never forget you. Your family will never forget you if something happens. Your job will. Your career, your wherever you are will. So choose wisely. It's the job market out here is crazy. But more people are leaving than they need. They need a lot more people, especially in the education field. Broward alone, they had to close down 70 schools because there weren't enough teachers. You got to make that decision. Obviously, make it very wisely, but know that for your kid, you cannot be replaced. For your job, you will be. Okay? I want to tell y'all other countries and their work-life balance for their citizens. You ready? You ready? Let's go. Um, so statutory annual leave is the legal minimum amount of paid holidays. We all get that, right? So like President's Day, that was Monday. That is a statutory annual leave, right? That is a day that they get paid for, right? Whatever. Um, in New Zealand, there are 32 days of statutory annual leave, and they have a high rate of sick pay. So they pay you 80%, right? And then there is a government funded universal healthcare system. Mind you, we over here playing arm and leg, and I'm gonna go back again. And then in other states, you have these illegal immigrants having free healthcare. But I'm gonna move on. In Spain, they have 36 days, right? And they have one of the shortest work week on average. In France, their average work week is 25 hours a week. I work 40. Okay? They have a generous minimum wage and they have 36 days of annual statutory annual leave per year. Australia has the highest minimum annual wage per hour for any nation, and sickness pay is 100%. It's covered, baby. Denmark, they have 36 days of statutory annual leave, right? 100% sick pay and universal health care. And then Norway has 35 days of statutory annual leave, 100% sick pay, and they have an average work week, right? And they like to do, they have a life first cultural employment law, which means their family comes first, and that is a law. Okay? Also, Norway is also considered to be Europe's most LGBTQ plus friendly community. Wanted to throw that out there. Right? And then we have the Netherlands, right? Generous rate for maternal pay for parents. So that's maternal and paternal. They give them a good amount of days, right? They are the top ranked country in terms of economic freedom, human development, and quality of life. Their average work week is about 27 hours per week. Now let's go on to the United States. Often considered one of the less work friendly nations in the world. So, work life balance, least. Also, the United States is ranked a lowing 53rd in our index of uh, the lowest amount of statutory annual leave. So we're one of the lowest, right? Also with sick pay, and we have an absence of universal health care system. Absence. That means we ain't got it. And they don't give us sick pay. They give us sick days, like they give you certain days. You know what's crazy? In my job, PTO and sick days are the same. Point being said, your job is replaceable. In your job, you are replaceable. But for your family, for your kid, you are not. You could be both a working mom. That's it. You could be both, working and a mom. You are a working mom. And that's okay to work, because you are working for something. You have something to work towards, which is a better life for your kids. And if you want a raise, and if you want promotions, and if you want all that, you want to go up in the ladder of your business, of the company that you work for, fabulous. But also understand that when they make you choose, always choose family. Because you're always gonna be their star. But work and jobs, if you're not there, they're gonna find somebody else. They're gonna ask you first, obviously, to see what they could get out of you. Just to see what they could get out of you. You're nothing but a paycheck. You're nothing, just another person in the building that's making it function to make them get more money. And that's what I'm talking about. All types of business, all types of companies, because even schools are like that. But then they realize without the teachers, there's nothing. But again, it's all about the money. It's all about who can work the hardest so the company can reach their goal. But it's possible. There's other places that will cherish you. But for right now, you could cherish you. You are worth taking care of. Your kids are worth being taken care of. Your kids are worth to spend time with. You are worth to spend time with. Okay? And my question for y'all is, how is your work-life balance? Do you have a crazy story to tell about a work-life about an experience you have about choosing? Tell us. We want to know. All right? And And I'll see you guys next time on Everything Under El Sol. Bye.